Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. We are back this week with another practical breakdown, and today we are talking about something every marketer, consultant, or student should know how to do. That is analyzing a brand's Twitter presence. This isn't just about fancy tools or dashboard. This is more about knowing what to look for when you visit a brand's Twitter page and understanding what their communication tells you. I'll also be introducing you to a simple framework that I use called the 3R framework, which is reach, response, reputation. And to make it more real, what we're going to do is we're going to look at three brands, that's Bajaj Life Insurance, HDFC Bank, and Myntra, and break down what they are doing right and where there's room for improvement. So before we jump into examples, let's quickly understand what this framework means. The first R, that is reach. That means that how far the brand's content travels. Basically the followers, the frequency of posting, and their engagement levels. Second is response. That is how well and how quickly do these brands engage with their audience. Do they reply, acknowledge feedback, or just ignore it? And the third R, that's what's the sentiment around the brand, that's the reputation. Are the comments positive, neutral, or filled with complaints? So these three R's together give you a clear picture of how healthy a brand's online presence really is. So let's start with the first example, that is Bajaj Life Insurance. Now when we open their Twitter page, we look first at the reach. They have around 1,64,000 or so followers. And you can see that they post quite consistently, maybe a few times a week. We can see the dates over here, giving us an idea on how frequently do they post. Now, when you scroll through their recent tweets, you'll notice that the engagement is on the lower side. There are few likes, few retweets, and few comments. This tells us that the content might not be sparking enough interactions. Now, this could be that it's too brand focused or not conversational enough. So, in the reach section, Bajaj Life is doing okay in consistency, but there's surely potential to make their content more engaging or more relatable. Next, let's look at HDFC Bank. And this time we'll focus on the response part of our 3R framework. Now, if you see over here, banks usually get a lot of customer queries and complaints on social media. And for HDFC Bank, it's not so different. If you go to their recent retweets or replies, you will see that there are a ton of comments. Some are appreciating, some might be raising issues. But if you look at the sort of responses that HDFC Bank is giving, it's quite interactive, wherein they have personalized by either adding a GIF or making it sound that, okay, it is actually a human who has responded to it. And they even have guided some of the people to DM their details, which is good for privacy. So in terms of response, HDFC does a solid job. There's quick replies, consistent tone, but here's where they can improve. Sometimes what happens is a lot of replies feel templated or a bit of human touch is required. Now they're already doing that, but then that one line of empathy also can make a huge difference in perception. Moving on, now let's talk about a third, that is reputation. And for that, we'll check out Myntra. As an e-commerce brand, they get constant feedback about delivery delays to exchange requests, to compliments on new collections and more. Now, if you go through their replies or their recent mentions, what you're going to get to see is that there are a lot of customer complaints where people have either told that they haven't received their orders yet, they cancelled it. There are multiple repeat customers who have raised concerns. So as you can see that there is so much that is there if we consider from a sentiment standpoint. While all of these posts might make you feel that there are a lot of negative sentiments around this particular brand, but what happens is that when the social media team responds to it or takes these issues up, then these issues get resolved and these customers again start shopping from Myntra. So what we can see is that yes, when a person actually has an issue, they will put it up on the social media, they will raise those concerns, but when they get resolved, you get one more customer added as a loyal customer. So this is one thing that we need to look into, is we don't analyze a brand just based on a couple of negative comments or a couple of complaints, but rather we should look at as a whole and see what is the overall sentiment. It can be either neutral, it can be positive, it can be negative, but an overall picture is what is required and what is needed to understand. So this is about the 3R framework and how you can use it for analyzing the presence. More on it when you are actually doing, just ensure that in terms of reach, you need to check whether they're consistent or not. Are people engaging with the brand's posts or not? When it comes to response, see how quickly are brands responding to it, how personally do they reply, and is it just an AI or a bot reply? And the last being repetition. So analyze what is the overall sentiments through the comments. Using these three lenses just doesn't give you a picture, but helps you uncover how well a brand is managing its digital voice and where they can improve. Now, you can use this approach to analyze multiple brands and their competitors, see who is doing well, see who is in need of improvement, and on that basis, if you are someone in this space who would want to highlight these gaps to those brands and find a way of pitching your services in, then this is a good task. And if you'd like me to do, say, other such analysis like LinkedIn or Instagram brand analysis, then please do put it up in the comments below and I'll take it up in the next video. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you found this interesting or insightful, please do like and subscribe to our channel. We'll be coming up with more such videos and more such frameworks.